Loliwe is a musical masterpiece, a treasure that has left an undeniable mark on South African music and beyond. Zahara's debut album is more than just a collection of tracks. It's an immersive experience through the realms of emotion, culture, and soul. Today, we're going to explore why Loliwe is so important in South African history. We'll see how it has affected people and why it's considered the greatest South African album ever. Zahara, whose real name is Bulelwa Mkutukana, was born on November 9, 1988 in a small village called Phumlani in South Africa. She loved music from a young age and started playing the guitar when she was just 6 years old. Her family was also into music. Her dad was a pastor and her mom sang in the church choir. Zahara once shared a story from her childhood about a Scottish missionary named Lorette Mkafi came to her village in 1986. At that time, Zahara's father was working with white people to start a church. Some people in the village wanted to harm Lorette because she was a stranger. However, Zahara's father bravely stood up for her and said that they should harm him instead. This act of courage made the community accept Lorette. Later, Lorette took Zahara's older sister to a music school and got her a guitar. Zahara taught herself to play the guitar and began writing songs about her life when she was just 12 years old. Even though she didn't have a lot of fancy equipment, Zahara kept practicing and performing at local events and church gatherings. She made her own style of music by mixing different kinds of music like Afro soul, jazz, and folk. This unique blend would become his signature sound and should go on to become a famous musician in South Africa. Zahara's journey to fame started when TK Nziza from TS Records discovered her singing at a place called Dalamanza in East London. He was impressed and told his partner DJ Smo about her. This led to Zahara signing with TS Records. However, her breakthrough came with the release of her debut album, Loliwe, in 2011. This album not only achieved critical acclaim but also resonated deeply with a diverse audience. The title track Loliwe became a sensation, propelling Zahara to stardom and earning her accolades such as the 2011 South African Music Award for Best Female Artist and Best Newcomer. Zahara's music explored themes of love, relationships, and social issues, striking a chord with South African listeners. Loliwe achieved multi-platinum status and remains one of the best-selling albums in South African music history. The album has so much cultural context, especially its connection to South Africa. Zahara's exceptional storytelling ability shines through in this album, transforming it into a vivid narrative of her life and the lives of those around her. A prime example is the song Loliwe, which draws from the poignant experience of fathers who left their families behind to chase job opportunities in bustling cities, often embarking on trains, some of whom never returned. Zahara's music not only showcases her immense talent but also weaves meaningful stories that strike a chord with her audience, contributing significantly to her enduring popularity in the South African music scene. Zahara takes us on a journey through South Africa's history, celebrating the good times whilst also not dwelling on the hardships. In Tekwana, she addresses social issues and pays tribute to the political activists of the past, all in an uplifting and spirited manner. Her ability to blend nostalgia with hope offers a unique perspective on the country's past and present. While the album delves into the past, it also firmly focuses on the future. Zahara's song Destiny, written before Zahara's rise to fame, articulates her dreams and aspirations. This universal message resonates with everyone at some point in their lives, making it a heartfelt anthem. The song serves as a prayer, symbolizing the optimism and the determination that transcends time and place, making Loliwe not just a reflection of South Africa's history, but a timeless portrayal of its dreams and ambitions. The album is a testament of musical genius, especially here in South Africa. Loliwe possesses a remarkable quality of universal relatability. Despite being entirely in Xhosa, the album's themes resonate with real-life issues that everyone can connect with. Zahara's heartfelt storytelling places her front and center, making experiences feel like our own. Even in English-speaking audiences, Zahara's music transcends language barriers. She once said that during a performance in London, where English is the primary language, she was pleasantly surprised to see the audience singing along word for word, demonstrating the album's power to touch hearts across cultures. It shares something that a lot of South African music has, even by music legends such as Miriam Makeba, Juma Sakela, true to the essence of African culture, but universal in the way that it is presented. Loliwe embraces a refreshingly simple aesthetic. It doesn't strive for complexity. It focuses solely on the narrative. Take for instance the song Dissect, where it's just Zahara and a guitar. No extravagant arrangements, just pure music. The vocals are unpretentious. Zahara doesn't show us that she can sing, but she sings for you, creating a genuine and uplifting atmosphere. The album's enduring charm lies in its ability to speak to people. Even a decade later, it's emotionally resonant because it's about her, but more importantly, it speaks for the listener. Listening to it, we often find our own voice in Zahara's, creating a connection that feels both heartwarming and timeless. If you're closer, you're in for even deeper connection since the album speaks to your experiences in your own language. Let's talk about how Loliwe changed the South African music world and even music across Africa. After this album came out, it had a big influence on other artists. In the late 2010s, we started seeing more people writing songs in their own language and telling stories about their lives, just like Zahara did. Even now, 10 years later, many artists carry on the legacy of Loliwe. Artists like Berita and Amifaku have a similar style and essence in their music. Artists like Nati, whose album Wilele Kaya is all about storytelling with great writing, also drew inspiration from the simplicity and honesty of Loliwe. Zahara did not invent the style, but one can say she perfected it and gave rise to those that followed her. The album is one of the most critically acclaimed albums in South Africa. Loliwe received high praise from musical critics. Sima of Momix gave it an 8 out of 10, commending Zahara's exceptional debut. Claire Martins of Music's Review South Africa assigned a score of 92 out of 100, acknowledging the album's simplicity and integrity in its musical composition, though noting minor imperfections in its track listing. In closing, Loliwe isn't merely an album. It's a cultural treasure, a musical journey, and a profound reflection of South African identity and storytelling. Zahara's debut masterpiece has left an enduring mark on the South African music scene, inspiring both artists and listeners alike. Its universal themes, heartfelt storytelling, and simplicity have transcended borders and generation, continuing to resonate with audiences worldwide. As we celebrate the legacy of Loliwe, we're reminded of the power of music to connect us, inspire change, and tell our stories. This album, a beacon of relatability and authenticity, stands as a testament to the enduring influence of South African music. Thank you for joining us on this remarkable journey through the musical culture and the soul of Loliwe, and why I think it's probably the greatest album in South African history. But don't take my words for it, take the words of the great Tata Nelson Mandela.